because
At least one of us does.
yeah, I got it. Like because I'm looking over the character names here, and
Ezekiel Sims is
I'm like,
the character, I think.
Ezekiel, yeah, he's
Yeah,
right here.
yeah, that's him.
And then O'Neill gets ran over.
Mhm.
Emma Stone, who
Or Emma Roberts,
Emma
not Emma
Roberts, who I
Stone.
kept saying
You
is
were like,
Emma
it's Emma
Stone.
Stone. I'm like, that's not
That's not
fucking
Emma
Emma
Stone, you
Stone.
fucking idiot.
Yes,
I
fucking
was like,
idiot.
that's Emma Stone, you dipshit. What are you talking about?
Oh my god, oh, let me scoot you.
Wow, JJ, what a way to start the stream.
That's
You're
those are my feelings about Madam Web. Thank you guys so much for turning into the stream. Appreciate you.
JJ, so we're talking about Madam Web today.
We're talking about Madam Web.
Yeah, we were thinking while the stream was
Let me
playing.
take this flannel off.
Me
It's gonna be
unbutton
a
one of
long one.
my polo. I have it like
It's
all the
gonna-
way up like a fucking dweeb.
Do we look better this time?
I don't
I feel like the frame rate went up. The flame.
I don't know. Looking at the stream on my phone, we don't look that good.
Oh, cool.
Um, so JJ, we're talking about
Widowy Madam Web.
Goodying all over Madam Web.
In Fortnite.
Damn, look at me balding in real time. You could see that happening.
Where?
You were to watch all these streams back to back, you'll see the hairline receding, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, keep the hat on.
Yeah, my hair's messy.
Got to get more vitamin D too. I feel like
I'll give you a little kiss on the cheek if you know what the symbol is.
I figured it was Gundam. I don't want you to kiss me. You gave me the fucking answers. So JJ, we're talking about Madam Web today.
Yeah.
I think one of our goals this year is to just watch really bad movies we know that are going to be bad.
I think it's just become a forced tradition.
Yeah, because we left the theater and I was like, JJ, we're never going to watch a good movie in theaters together.
And I don't think we will.
We saw one good movie in theaters and that movie already came out like years ago.
Yeah.
So
Perfect Blue. 98.
Yeah. So when we talk about movies, we're going to specifically only talk about shitty movies now.
Mm-hmm.
Unless like it's a good movie. Like Dune, we're going to definitely talk about.
Yeah.
But I mean,
how do we want to start?
How do I want to start this?
I feel like out of all the
JJ,
movie
name
reviews,
me one good thing about this movie.
Like,
one good thing.
Actually try.
Yeah, like not a meme. Name one good thing in this movie.
I liked that one scene. Where,
You're like,
no, hold on.
You sounded like the title of the stream. There was that one scene. It was one of the scenes of all the scenes.
It was. Where like she's like doing what should we call it?
CPR.
CPR on a dude and the camera doesn't cut away. It's like it like turns around and then follows the ambulance, but then it restarts all over, but it looks like it's one shot. That was the only point in the movie where I was like, oh, that's some pretty good filmmaking. And then the rest of it. And then the rest of the movie happened. You know what I loved the most was the native spider people. That was the stupidest fucking thing on the face of the planet. Where they're all climbing in the trees and stuff. And it's like, yeah, it's like webbing.
Is that in the comics?
So, okay. No, not at all. So, okay.
What?
So
they made up things for a shitty movie?
They've made up the entire thing of this because Madam Web, number one, is a mutant. Number two is an old lady who was already blind and disabled. And her powers multiversal, not really time related. So this is just its own. It's Madam Web in name only for the one Madam Web fan out there. But what these spider native guys kind of looked like to me is Marvel did this. This is just going to be some tangents with comic books. Like this.
Whoa, you?
How the only thing I know how to communicate.
What?
But there was
running tangents about comic books.
There was this. Okay, so there was this thing called Marvel Ruins, where the whole point of this 2-issue miniseries was like, what if everything went wrong in Marvel? Like every single aspect of anything could go wrong. And it's just about this journalist that goes like, "Oh, what happened to Wolverine? Oh, he's like his skin is deteriorating and he becomes this horrible looking monster." It's like, "Wow, that's pretty cool." I guess. It's like an edgy 14-year-old is like, "What if this fucked up shit happened?"
Yeah.
kind of thing. And one of them is if you want to look it up, Marvel ruined Spider-Man, and Peter Parker gets bitten by a radioactive spider, and his skin becomes like red, really nasty red, and like slowly, like it's like a cancer that eats him out from the inside. Um, yeah, it's like that's the only comparison I could draw because their skin was like kind of red in the movie, but they had like fake webbing on them. But that's like one of the worst Marvel stories. Is the first thing I thought of when that appeared on screen.
Yeah, but they just like painted themselves red.
Yeah, right. But like, I was just like immediately when I saw that, I was just like, oh, it kind of reminds me of that, even though it's from looks alone. And I hate how like the armor or whatever you want to call it is like literal webs, and I'm like, shut up. That's hey, can we actually look up the writers for this movie?
Sure.
Let's see if there's any female perspective.
Yeah, there's a
There's one.
Claire.
Oh, Parker. There we go. It's like how they got Mark Webb to direct the Amazing
I like how
Spider-Man.
the only one smiling is Sydney Sweeney in this photo.
I think she's the only one trying.
I don't think she was trying. I don't think anyone was trying.
Dakota Fanning definitely wasn't trying. Like, you remember that scene?
Dakota Johnson.
Dakota Johnson.
It's like Dakota Fanning.
Remember when she's driving the ambulance in the first scene, and fucking Adam Scott, who's playing Ben Parker, and this is like, "Come on, like stay with me," and then she's just like, "Yeah, you guys stay with us." Like her performance is just that you're riding an ambulance, like car, and you're just like, "It's gonna be okay," like that kind of tone throughout the whole thing. And
JJ, one of the writers for this movie, look what they wrote.
Morbius,
Gods of Egypt.
Unironically,
my favorite movie to watch.
Why?
We should watch that movie.
Is it good?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's dog shit, JJ.
Is it actually about the gods of Egypt? Or
yeah, it's about Ra and
okay.
It's about Ra and Anubis, but it's played by.
What was that one?
Every character is played by a white guy.
With the great. Ooh, yikes! Wait, is that the one with Christian Bale?
No, that's the one with Gerard Butler. I'll show you right now.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you right now.
They wrote Power Rangers.
The movie was all right.
Yeah, it was fine. Oh, The Last Airbender came out today. Apparently, it's terrible. I haven't seen it.
I saw it on my Netflix, and I was like, I'll keep rewatching Narcos. So this is Gods of Egypt. I love this movie. It's so funny. Like, I watched this thing to completion. This is Gerard.
Yeah, he's definitely Egyptian, for real.
He plays, I think, Anubis.
Okay.
And then that's Ra. That's played
Oh, is that the guy from Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Oh. Jamie Lannister, what are you doing, pal?
And then it's the guy from, the famous character from...
I like how there's no stills. It's just the posters. Oh.
Damn.
There he is. Yeah, that's...
Looks so cool.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Who's that? I don't fucking know. So we got this guy.
Beck.
Got my boy from the Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tale movie.
I don't think I saw that one.
That one?
Is that the fourth one? Or is that the fifth one? How many are there?
Movies?
6? 5? 6?
Nah, there's not 6.
I know there's 4. I know I saw...
Whatever comes after... Holy shit, there's 5.
Yeah. Because I know there was definitely 4. Dead Man Tell No Tale, is that the 5th one?
I've never seen On Stranger Tides. What? There's a 5th movie?
Yeah.
I saw this one.
Is that the 4th one?
This is the 5th one, apparently.
That's the 5th one.
This is here. I'll show the audience so that everyone's like, "What the fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about?" So 5 Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Mhm.
This was the 5th one. Dead Men Tell No Tale. And this guy plays Orlando Bloom's son.
In Pirates of the Caribbean?
5. He's
5.
Will Smith's son.
Okay.
And like they have Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom come back at the very end of the movie.
Weren't they gonna do like an all-female Pirates of the Caribbean? Did that fall through?
It beats me.
Okay.
I didn't even know there was a. I didn't even know there was a fourth one. I thought it was just 4 movies.
No, there's
Like this one just looks like, I'm not even gonna front. It looks like a porno poster. Like it does. It doesn't look real.
you gotta quit horsing around.
You gotta quit making me angry. So yeah, this was my favorite movie.
Okay. We'll definitely have to watch it in one of our movie commentaries.
So he did these 3 movies. So
That's pretty good.
clearly,
I mean, I
reputable.
think it's hard to judge writers.
Here's another writer who, coincidentally,
Wrote the same exact.
the
Oh,
exact same
cool.
movies. And
what
then
about her? Let's see. Oh, okay. We got,
for only known for Madam Web, really. She was a producer. She's a producer, but I guess she also has writing credits.
So Sony really put out like their best writing team for Madam Web.
They said, you know what? Morbius really did well with the memes.
Yeah.
So let's.
But there's nothing really memeable in this,
At
all.
Let's see the director, except for the fucking. So the only time I actually laughed. So I want there to be a goal in each of these movies that we see.
Mm-hmm.
Only 2 out of 3 so far have made me laugh hysterically.
How many? Oh, we didn't really laugh or not.
We didn't laugh at all. We just were talking to the movie didn't make me laugh. We made each other laugh.
Yeah.
Whereas The Flash made us laugh as if they told the funniest fucking
Dude, those
joke.
babies were fucking hysterical.
Dude, I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. I will never know why.
I don't think it was a good idea because also with Ezra Miller and that baby thing is not great.
Why?
Because didn't he had a cabinet and a baby had like a bullet in its mouth or some shit like that back in his Hawaiian run?
What?
Yeah, that's why I was like, maybe don't. Oh, okay, Defenders.
So it looks like at least S.J.
Oh, and Jessica Jones. Those are all good.
But she only directed 2 episodes.
Listen. With directors with these types of films, I feel bad.
She directed an episode of Succession.
Yeah.
She directed an episode of Orange is the New Black.
I think it's all of like what you're given as a director and what the producers and stuff allow you to do. And she probably had like number one, she had a limited budget, $80 million for a superhero movie. That's not a lot. And you know, with these types of movies, I think honestly, Sony just makes these movies just so they can hold on to the Spider-Man license because ever since they got the license to Spider-Man, the deal has been you have 5 years and 9 months to make a Spider-Man movie. If that amount of time passes, then the rights go right back to Marvel to sell.
You know what I just noticed?
Whomever.
The popularity.
Well, yeah, because Madam Web is number 1, baby.
That's so funny. I think what Sony should do with the Spider-Man property, I understand that they want the money, but they should just pull what they're doing with their TV shows and stuff. License out the property and just make a cut of that.
What do you mean by TV show? What TV
so like
shows
they originally, for example, they originally bought Crunchyroll.
Right. Yeah.
And then they realized, oh my god, this costs a lot of money and there's no returns.
Oops.
We're gonna sell this, and they did. And then if people, so they realized with that streaming service that it's not an easy job.
Yeah.
So that's why they're one of the only major corporations that hasn't.
And that's why
created a streaming service.
They have a lot of money too, is because Disney's always losing money with Disney Plus. Paramount's always losing money because they have to pay to keep those streaming services up, and that's fucking expensive.
And they're losing.
Whereas Sony can be like, "Hey Disney, you want some of the Spider-Man movies?
That's what they did.
It's gonna be $100 million each.
That's
to
probably
put it on your platform.
Yeah, that's what they probably did.
Yeah, exactly. Which is smart. It's genius because
they should do that.
So many studio companies are just like, oh, we need our own streaming services, and Sony's like, we'll just lend out our movies and then just get paid. We don't need to put out.
Yeah, we'll
it's already oversaturated and already turning into cable already. You know what I mean? It's like Disney and Hulu bundling up together, almost like a cable package, or like Dish, or like
To be fair,
we're all
Disney
going
owns
back.
Hulu.
Yeah, no, I know.
And aren't they eventually getting rid of Hulu?
But like now, there's even talking that Peacock, Paramount, I don't know if it was Max or some other one, but like 3 streaming services are gonna try to combine into one shared streaming service. It's like this is already turning into cable. It's turning into cable already.
Well, yeah, because of the pandemic, it just made sense to make streaming services because no one wanted to go to the movie theaters.
Mm-hmm. But now, if you shut down the streaming services, it seems like you're a failure. So no one wants to stop.
Yeah, I guarantee all of these companies are losing money.
Yes, they are, and Sony's the only one gaining profit because literally, like Prime or Paramount or whatever, or
Disney,
being like, "Hey, can we get this movie?" And then Sony's like, "All right,
sure,
for this
here."
amount," and they're like, "Fuck."
And that's the smarter business. That is the smarter play.
Yeah.
And I'm saying they should do the same thing with just the property. You know, like when
with just the Spider-Man property.
Yeah, you know, like how with Lucasfilm,
Just give it all to Disney at this point.
no.
Well, no.
I think they should. They should license it out.
Finish out Spider-Verse and then do whatever the fuck you want after.
Like with like Star Wars, the games, for example, Lucasfilms or Disney gave it away to EA to make their own Star Wars games.
Yeah.
Rather than make their own in-house.
Mm-hmm.
They should do the same thing here with Spider-Man.
I also still hate that idea because it's never going to be Spider-Man. It's always going to be Venom or Dr. Octopus, or it's never just going to be fucking Spider-Man.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They shouldn't be making these shitty-ass fucking movies. Just give the license to give the license of Spider-Man to like Disney.
Okay, they must have made some kind of deal with Marvel, being like, okay, you have the property of Spider-Man Peter Parker, because otherwise, why the fuck can't they say Peter Parker? Why the fuck can't they say Spider-Man? Why the fuck in their movie universe can they not be like, oh yeah, that's Spider-Man guy from New York? Like, they literally cannot say his name. They can only pay reference to Tom Holland with the end credit to like Venom and stuff. So there's got to be something they made a deal with it where like Marvel's like, you can't use Peter Parker's Spider-Man. Like, you're not allowed to utter his name.
But that's not true because they made the Spider-Man games.
I guess movie-wise. I mean, I don't even know.
Like, there's no way.
But isn't it just fucking weird? Like, why can't they just say, oh, yeah, Spider-Man, he's over there, but this movie is about Kraven the Hunter?
Because it's like, I don't know what they're trying to do.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. There has to be some kind of thing.
There's no plan. There's no plan.
No, I know there's no plan. Like that's not even up for discussion. But it's just like odd that they can't even utter the words Peter Parker unless if it's a reference to MCU Spider-Man.
Am I dumb? This is a Sony picture, right?
Yes, it's Sony.
100%?
Yeah, Sony is the only ones who own the Spider-Man property along with shared custody with Disney.
Okay. Make Morbius look like the Dark Knight. What? Oh, makes Morbius look like the Dark Knight.
Okay.
That's how boring. That's how much they
yeah,
not
no,
like
it
this
is
movie.
boring. Maybe we should talk about that.
Yeah. No, it doesn't say anything about Sony.
So I actually heard that.
Or is Columbus Pictures a Sony entity? Am I stupid?
They're like a partnership.
Oh, okay. What did you hear?
Coming out, so you bet. Oh, remember when what's the movie? Columbian Studio with the they had the lady with a lantern or whatever. In their opening title crawls, and it said celebrating 100 years. And I whispered to you, I'm like, way to celebrate 100 years.
Yeah, they went from like they make like masterpieces, and to celebrate their 100 years, they made Madam Web.
Yeah,
this is the first
a critical darling.
Yeah, this movie's gonna be. Explain to me why this came out on like Valentine's Day. Is it because it's like it's a woman?
That's a lot, maybe.
And so it's like, oh, girls are gonna come see this movie. Women are gonna come see this movie.
I remember the first Deadpool went on Valentine's Day, but that also kind of made sense because it was kind of a romantic movie because Deadpool was trying to like save his girlfriend or his fiance, or I forget if they were married or not.
I think they were,
or fiance, whatever. But like that kind of made sense. Whereas this one, it like baby, we're gonna go to Chili's and we're gonna go see Madam Web.
Billy, baby, I'm gonna get you those fucking Chipotle poppers, and we're gonna go see Madam Web because you know I love you that much.
I love you that much.
Yeah, because there's no love interest. There's no like connection to the idea.
This is, you know what this is?
This is fine. There doesn't need to be.
This,
but it's coming out on Valentine's Day.
But this is kind of the perfect movie to see a date with, because you both don't care about what's happening on screen. So maybe you can cop in a little shoulder, maybe be like,
"Is that what you wanted to do with me? I'm a little
bored. Let me get a little smoochy."
Is that what you wanted?
Because she's so bored. Yeah, exactly.
You were like,
but you wouldn't let me.
Yeah,
you wouldn't let me.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I think I was like this the whole fucking movie.
Yeah. At what point I was like leaning over against you and we locked eyes a little bit, and I was like, "Oh, not gay."
I was like, I got my socks on. Dude.
Yeah. Don't fucking
touch me. JJ,
wasn't it funny with the guy? We got the tickets, and I guess he kind of overheard us talking, and he's like, "Just to let you guys know, like Madam Web isn't part of the MCU." We're like, "Yeah, we know."
Yeah, the dude like was talking to us like we've never watched. Like, why would we never see a Marvel movie but choose this to be like the first? You know, it was as if this was our first Marvel movie. Like, I get it. He's probably just trying to like. He's like intrigued
awesome, because like he doesn't know, you know. So he's probably just like, say a mom and daughter come by, and he's just like, "By the way, I just want to let you know, like, this is a connected Marvel. If you want to refund your shit, go ahead." Like, that's, I kind of respect that.
Well, he wasn't. He was like, he was talking to us like as if we were interested in watching this movie.
No, well, even I said, I was like, "Yeah, I can't wait to watch this garbage." Like, so I don't know, but
I thought it was nice.
What was funny too?
I'll stop being a little.
God, yeah, you were reading way too much into that. It was nice.
This makes me mad.
I know it does, but like, what if you brought like your little daughter? Let's just say, it's like, fine, fuck it, okay, I love you, and you go, and then the trailers were all horror movie trailers.
Yeah,
like every single one of them was a horror movie trailer.
Only one trailer wasn't a horror movie. But then I made it into a horror movie.
It was the Minions.
It was Despicable Me 4. And the only reason it's traumatic is because you have to think about Gru having sex. Like, think about that.
Yeah.
Like, Gru had a kid.
He
had to have sex.
It's like Palpatine. Palpatine in his status would have to have a baby. That baby turned into a woman, and that woman also had a baby.
Who then turned into Rey.
Rey Skywalker.
With her orange lightsaber, which makes no fucking sense.
That should have been a double blade. She had the staff the entire time.
Fuck you.
Why the fuck wasn't it a double blade? No, fuck you. I know her whole fighting style is through that staff, but she's like, I can also do sword mode too. Like, wouldn't it just make sense? Yeah, I know. Yeah. James, or not James Gunn. James.
To be fair, they did give
J.J. Abrams.
To be fair, they did give her a dual-bladed lightsaber. In her weird, like, seeing herself as a Sith Lord dream.
Yeah, that one got it right.
and back to
that
reality.
One just to sell action figures. It's like, I am here for action figure purposes only, which is in the spirit of Star Wars. Let's not
kid ourselves. It's the only reason why George Lucas made more.
He's like, I want Madam Web.
Has Kroger needs to give me.
Kroger turns into Madam Web.
No. What's the company? The original company he worked with, it still works with, or Star Wars still works with, is called Kroger, something like that.
Oh.
And
I thought
originally he had like a 90-10 deal with them, where he was making 90% of the profits.
Well, there's that, and also with the toy thing.
With the
He's
toys,
like,
that's what I mean.
Yeah. He was like, I want the majority, and they're like, this movie's not going to do shit.
Yeah.
And then like all of a sudden it made a lot, and they're like,
let's renegotiate. Let's renegotiate.
You know what the funniest? Like, we always talking about capitalism and stuff like that, and like make fun of it, but like, it's always existed. It's not a new phenomenon. Like, literally the first.
Yeah, JJ, capitalism's been around.
No, but I mean, like, you know, like criticizing it and stuff. But like, literally the first line of Star Wars action figures, they sold you a cardboard box in promise that you will get the action figures eventually, because they had no idea how big this was going to be. So they were literally like, we can't make enough toys, so how about we sell a literal cardboard box that'll be like, they're coming, and when you ship this like little slip of paper will know.
I mean, it's the same thing
send
like
you that.
pre-ordering. This game's gonna come out.
Yeah, but isn't it just funny? Like these kids are like, "Oh my god, this piece of cardboard."
It's the same people that come out of a GameStop that are like with their receipt being like, "I just pre-ordered
Yeah.
for Halo 4."
That was the one and only physical pre-order I ever made was Halo 4. Yeah. That was it, and I remember sitting at home playing it and then being like, I don't like any
I
of
loved
this.
it. I loved Halo 4.
Fucking hate, especially in the multiplayer. I fucking hated the multiplayer.
I loved Halo 4. You're crazy.
No, it sucks.
Halo 4 is not a bad game. It's all right.
I haven't played it in a while, so to be fair,
you should replay the entire series on Legendary.
I wish I could. I don't have a PC.
Get fucked, idiot.
Thanks, Madam Web. This movie's really boring. It's real. Okay, so
JJ, do the three young ladies, the three young women.
We're half an hour in.
This is our
only subject we're talking about, and we're talking everything around. It's like the Flash. You remember the Flash where we just talked around it?
Yeah, because it's the same. It was the same issue.
Yeah,
just
that one at least had like some like stupid shit in it that we can make fun of and laugh. This doesn't.
There's one.
It does have stupid shit, but it's not like hilarity to the hilarity of like fucking the Flash or something like that.
So like
I have more to say about Blue fucking Beetle.
Yeah, because that was actually a fine. Like it was a movie.
Yeah,
it was
fine.
A good movie.
Yeah.
Like it did the job.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't do the job because everyone feels really checked out.
Yeah, everyone feels checked out,
and
it's just so funny how like the product placement in this, which is in every Sony movie, it's like fucking Dakota Johnson, right?
Yeah,
Dakota Johnson with her Mountain Dew. I swear to God, it was Code Red. Mountain Dew Code Red. She's just drinking it while Ben's just like, yeah, I know this lady that I'm really into, and she's like, who's the gal? And he just goes like this, like in real time in the movie. And she's like, oh, it's that serious. I'm like, what the fuck was that awkward silence for? It's because they can't say Mayday Parker. I don't know why. Why can't they just say it?
Say May Parker.
Or May Parker. Why the fuck can't they say it?
I don't know why, because I don't see why they're saying Ben Parker.
Like, we know, so just say it.
They even did and you know what was goofy?
The great power with great responsibility. Or what did he say?
He said,
with power.
You will come to your powers after you have understood great responsibility,
or something like that. Yeah,
and that wasn't Ben. That was the weird.
Yeah,
that was the weird
fucking new man.
Native spider.
Knew.
Because
this is all connected.
I'm gonna just post this right now because fuck you.
No, who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
This doesn't connect to anything. It doesn't matter.
None of the girls wear a Spider-Man costume. I mean, other than in dream sequences.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Meaning they don't become the spider people.
The whole point of this movie is the bad guy Ezekiel Sims, who isn't a bad guy in the comics, but whatever. He has his vision. And he's all like, oh, these 3 spider girls are going to kill me.
Yeah.
He doesn't even say spider. No one says spider or anything. It's just like these 3 girls in costumes themed around spiders. Because we can't say Spider-Man or Spider-Woman. Oh, Sydney Sweeney says Spider-Person.
Yeah.
At one point. I'm like, okay. So he's like, these 3 girls are going to come kill me. So I gotta kill them before they become. They never get their powers. In the movie, we never saw them get their powers.
We never know when.
Or an illusion, foreshadowing of how they're good. Besides, like one of them is smart and like she uses tech-based stuff with her costume, but that's it. And she literally costume design brilliant. She literally has a shirt that says "I eat math for breakfast." I'm like. That means she likes math.
Oh my god, they kept. I think the funniest part of the movie is whenever
I keep
Dakota
hitting you because
Johnson,
I just don't know what to.
Yeah, because I'm your punching bag. Yeah. Dakota Johnson, like every time she was alone in this movie, they had to have the cat in the frame.
Yeah.
So it made sense for her to be.
She's like, all right, here's some exposition, cat.
Yeah, be talking to herself.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm so stupid. I don't know how to read them.
And they did the same fucking shots with a cracked piece of glass, and then every time they did that, I went to Peter. I'm like, cause it's like a web.
Spider web.
And then like she's watching. The only kind of subtle part of this whole thing was like she's it's right after her boss dies. She's like on the couch and she's watching A Christmas Carol.
In the
And
middle of
Ebenezer
July.
Scrooge is like, oh, spirits will come and haunt you and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, because it's kind of like her going back and forth between present, past, and future. Get it? That's like the only like kind of clever thing they ever did in this
No,
movie.
it's because she's watching a Christmas movie in July.
That's not the reason. It's because
Why is she watching a Christmas Carol in July?
Right. because they need to say, oh, get it?
So then why not set the movie during Christmas?
Because it wasn't filmed in New York, it was filmed in California. There's no snow in it. Obviously, if they have no snow, it can't be a Christmas movie. You dingus.
Oh yeah, just like how they really shot on the planet Hoth.
They did.
Right?
It was real.
Right? They went to Hoth.
Yes.
They didn't like just film it.
No, they went into the salt planet from Last Jedi.
Yeah, they have the salt planet.
Oh, it's salt. Ryan Johnson, shut the fuck.
Yeah, they don't.
Mama, shut the fuck up. What are you talking about, Oscar Isaac?
So I laughed really hard during this movie.
Yeah.
In one of the scenes. So like Cassie's an orphan. Her mom at the beginning of the movie dies because the mom's trying to get this spider power to save her daughter.
Yeah.
You learn that at the end of the movie, but at the beginning you just see her as like some jerk of a mother who only cares about her job. Her job.
Yeah. Who put her baby in
so,
danger.
What's her name? What's Peter Parker's mom's name? Mary.
Get it?
Giving
like MJ. Mary Jane Watson.
Wait, for real?
It's Martha, dude. Martha.
That's so fucked up. That's like if my fiance's name was my mom's name.
Yeah, that would be. It's an automatic no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even remember. Is her name in the comics Mary? I don't remember.
I can look it up.
Hold on. Look up the cast. Look up her name. I'm pretty sure I heard Mary, but I could be
definitely
completely wrong.
Yeah, it was Mary Parker.
Yeah. Okay.
So they go to see Mary Parker. They're having like a gender reveal party, I guess.
No, they're having a baby shower.
But all the dudes are outside?
Yeah, because we can't hang out with the ladies.
It was a Jack and Jill, to be fair. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing one.
That's a good Adam Sandler
reference. That's the name. That's actually the name of
Oh, is it?
Yeah, whenever you do
an Adam Sandler reference.
Whenever you want to have like a bridal shower, but just not only have it with the women, it's called a Jack and Jill.
Oh.
So they're going to go. So Cassie was invited by Ben to go see Ben's sister-in-law to go see like her baby being born.
Do you remember even before that, like there was a dude on the grill and she's like, "Wow, you're really pressing those burgers. They're gonna taste like shit." And like that dude wife comes in and she's like, "Oh, what's he doing?" He's like, he's burning the shit out of the burgers. I'm like, can you be any more fucking up? The man is grilling. Just let him fucking grill.
Yeah, this part of the movie, like the whole beginning.
She's so unlikable.
Yeah, she's super unlikable, and this like solidified it for me. So they're all sitting together. Emma Roberts, Mary Parker, pregnant.
Yeah.
Asks everybody to put a fucking like. So stupid.
Put a little slip of paper.
Put a little slip of paper in to say like, what was it like? What their parents did.
What your mom was like. It was specifically mother.
What was your mother like?
Yeah.
And she pulls one out that has like it's
nothing
empty.
On it. Yeah.
And it's just like, and then she's like, "Who did this one?" And Cassie's like, "Oh, that's mine." And everyone's like, "Why'd you not put anything on it, Cassie?"
She's like
a fucking pick me.
Yeah.
like a pick me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Cassie, why didn't she put anything?
Oh, my mom's dead.
She goes on this long tangent about how she like her mom died trying to go to like Peru.
Peter just fucking broke down. It was so funny.
And
then the rest of the theater started laughing, but kind of nervously laughing. Like,
why is he laughing? It's not that funny. It's like, it's super funny. Because why did they think that would make her like so relatable?
Yeah.
No, it made her look like an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
It made the whole scene very awkward.
There was
to watch.
another one where they were like, "Guess the baby's name. Guess the baby's name," and she's like, I don't want to do this." And then like they're gonna say Peter next, but the balloon pops. So
To be fair, she was forced to ask about it.
yeah,
Whereas with the slip of paper,
she didn't.
she could have just not put it in.
And just been like at the very end, it's like, "Oh, we didn't hear from you," and you could have just been like, "Oh, you know."
My mom died.
You didn't have to put a blank piece of paper.
You could have just been like, I don't really know my mom.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
But no, she said
she went through the whole backstory
going to put this in.
Yeah.
So that way, when they call on me, I can sound.
I can say it's like those girls from high school that like got like a little like wrist injury, like nothing too major, but they keep that cast on for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are mostly in like movies, but yeah.
Nah,
I've never met a person like that.
We knew a coworker at ShopRite.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. I sent you a TikTok that was like.
Wait, she sent you a TikTok?
No, you. I sent you a TikTok that was like when the manager tries to reprimand the employee, like the good employee.
Oh yeah.
And it was what's it, Chappelle skit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that was me.
Yeah.
That was when I was a bad person working at ShopRite.
We were all bad people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I started dying. That part of the movie was so funny because it was like I was saying, it was just like it was so awkward. They didn't have to add it. And the entire movie, they made her, even at the end of the movie, she was a jerk. She's so selfish. She's not even like selfish to these girls. Or she's not even like selfless to these girls.
No.
She like leaves them for a week.
After the diner incident, she's like, number one, she's like, all right, I'm going to take you home to your parents. And then every single one of these girls had a tragic backstory. It was just kind of funny, like, what's your tragic backstory? What's your tragic
It's like an AAA meeting.
Yeah. And then there was, do you remember that awkward, even though it paid off at the end, do you remember that awkward CPR scene? Where it's like, okay, now you go. And then, like, they pretend to perform CPR. Yeah. And then she's saying stuff like, good job, you're really putting your back into it. I'm just like, oh,
it was really weird.
Like, the dialogue was so, now you go, it's your turn.
Because it's so deadpan the way she's talking.
Yeah, she's like, oh, you're doing just as good. I'm like, I think I whispered to Peter, I was like, if you close your eyes, this is really weird.
It's really gross.
Yeah, it's really gross.
So, like, here's the cast.
Yeah.
Look at her not smiling.
Yeah, she's just like, she 100% thought this was going to be a Marvel movie, like an MCU movie. They did the same thing to one of the guys from Morbius.
The fuck?
Wait, why the fuck is
who the fuck is this?
The K-pop thing? Oh no, we gotta know the name or else they're coming after us. So they're gonna fucking expose our IP address.
I don't fucking know who it is. Who's that?
Wait, who was that? Wait, go back to the other picture.
She looks so awkward.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Are they gonna show like clips of the movie though?
No. Wait, what? Wait, Miles?
He was just like, Sony project. I guess I gotta be here. Right? I guess I'll show.
Who the fuck was that guy?
Who the fuck are you? Who are you? Who did you play in this movie?
I don't remember what you played. Dude, my girlfriend picked me this outfit.
I mean, it doesn't look that bad. It's the sock stuff.
I think it's just his smile or lack thereof.
Are there like any stills from this movie?
Well, it just came out, so there's nothing much.
She has no fucking costume. She's pointless. She's in the movie for maybe like a half hour.
Oh, Sydney Sweeney? She was there for most of it.
They all were barely there. It was all about Madam Web.
No. In the beginning, yeah, but then once she picks up the kids. So, and this is not Spider-Man.
I never understood why he needed a Spider-Man costume.
Because it's a superhero movie. One of you has to be in a costume.
Because, like, he also started walking around New York with his bare feet.
Yes, and we mentioned that. We mentioned, like, so in the trailer, when you see him in the subway, right? And he's, like, killing off these girls left and right. So, they get out of there, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, he's crawling up the wall, but he's changed to a costume. I'm like, when did and why? At that point, if you're just going to kill the girls in broad daylight, Like
Why
without the
bother
costume,
putting
why
the
bother
costume
with the
on after?
costume after? And then immediately after that, when he loses them, he's out of costume. I'm like, so what is the point of the costume, man? Are you trying to conceal your identity? Like, what's going on?
I don't know. I don't. Why is her suit green? It's white.
No, that one was white. The other one was like,
No, this is green.
oh no, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
Why is it green?
Did it have green? I don't know.
No.
Dakota Johnson's outfit is fucking really bad.
Why is
I mean,
her,
all of them are really bad.
Why is her costume fucking
I don't.
Spider-Man 2099?
They're not Spider-Men. They're Spider people.
She never wears this costume.
She does.
In the fucking
dream
sequence.
No, at the very end when she's in that stupid looking CGI bubble.
No, she's not in a bubble. She's like she
telepathically
she has like powers.
She's Charles Xavier.
Yeah.
She's just fucking Charles Xavier.
She has powers that lets her like spirit walk. Her like spirit can be everywhere.
Yeah.
So like it's so dumb.
Yeah, that was the I Eat Math fucking shirt.
Oh yeah, wait. I eat math breakfast.
So I'm the smart one.
See, I'm the smart one.
And why was this in? Yeah, oh god. Why was this in 2003?
2003. This took place in 2003.
Why? Because it doesn't connect with the Raimi stuff. Because
okay. Here, I'll answer the question for you.
Answer the question. Is it trying to tie into the Amazing Spider-Man universe? Because I don't think those birth dates match. Like, because originally the plot of this movie was leaked, and it was like, oh, these spider people are trying to protect Peter Parker from this dude. But then it got changed
15 years later. 15 years later.
Oh, okay.
Spider-Man is 15.
But it's not MCU canon.
It's all loosely. It's all loose, dude. It's so like because of like the bullshit with Venom.
This was the most entertaining part of the
movie. The Calvin Klein image in the background.
Jeremy Allen White. Yeah, no, it was bad. All this is bad.
I kind of liked her costume, her outfit here. I think it's like
the rest of them were always in midriffs.
Yeah, why? It's so weird.
What
the fuck are you?
What the fuck? Okay.
That was really weird. Whoa, Spider-Man, Madam Web. Too. Wow, it's so cool. Oh my god, so badass. Whoa, experience it in IMAX. That's such a cool poster.
We had to pay Dolby tickets.
Yeah, we bought this Dolby. We paid $35.
Did we do IMAX for Aquaman?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. That's kind of a cool poster.
No, it looks pretty.
Oh, it's good. That one's bad. That one's terrible.
This looks like something from the
Stranger Things, dude.
Dude, it looks like
what is 4DX?
Oh, it's a specific theater.
Do they like move your chair around or whatever?
No, they just have different. There's a lot of different screens like out there that you can watch your movie.
There's different screens.
Yeah, you can watch your
hentai up there.
Yeah, you could watch hentai in the movie theater.
Nice.
Good luck getting that through the people that work at the theater. Cool.
Our web connects them all. What else about this movie?
Dude,
you name one good thing.
Name one good thing. I laughed.
Name one.
I laughed.
And that was your good thing? Okay.
I got out of my coma for like 2 minutes and laughed.
Dude, I was just
because I would be honest, this movie.
Did you hear me sigh in the theater? I was just like, oh. like you want to rate it, or what would you rate it? Damn. Oh, you gotta sign in, you fucking idiot.
Like this movie isn't. I'm gonna be honest.
It's boring. It's
isn't
boring.
Bad.
It's boring.
Just super boring.
There are worse movies out there.
Yeah.
This one is just a waste of time. Like they're super bad. Like I always give this example. Daredevil, Ben Affleck. I can watch that movie because it's really bad and I find it hysterical. I'm laughing along with it.
Yeah.
With this, it's just fucking boring.
Yeah, it doesn't. the climactic battle at the end didn't get my heart racing. Um, it was too much product placement for Pepsi because that's where they
And
probably
they were
got
in
their
like the
budget
same
from.
because the budget was so low. They were in like the same locations. They returned to that diner like 5 fucking times.
And they started dancing for no reason.
For the boys, and I'm like, that's a little weird thing to put in a script there. That's let's go impress these boys by dancing on a table. I'm like, that's a little fucking weird.
I don't know.
It was very weird.
I mean, it was in character for what's her name.
It was in character for one of the girls, but not.
No, it made sense for Maddie.
It made sense for her.
It made sense for
Don't
all
pretend
of them.
you knew her name.
No, I don't fucking know her name. That's why I scrolled down. It made sense that like she was able to convince Julia, who then them to convincing Anya.
Yeah, but
for some reason Anya
would they
from
do that?
Spy Family came in here. No, because like
fucking weeb.
Oh, because she's like the rebel, my
dad
and mom.
Hold on, this is the hill you're willing to die on.
Yeah,
is like the reasoning for them dancing in front of a bunch of boys.
No, it's fucking.
This is
stupid.
the hill you're gonna die on.
It's stupid, but it's not out of character for one of the characters.
They're like just the whole acting where like you ate all my jerky. It's just like okay. No, like, she literally to escape like the police. She drives him in the middle of the woods, and she's like, "Stay here for a couple of hours in the woods." And they're like, "Why the fuck?"
It was like 5-6 hours.
Yeah,
because when she got back, it was nighttime.
Yeah. And she's just like, "Oh, why did they leave?" It's like they don't know if you're a fucking serial killer, man.
This was fucking stupid. This was so stupid. This makes me so mad.
There was something stupid in Madam Web.
No, but this one was like dumb.
Okay,
this was dumb.
Play it on.
He went to Peru. To learn more about her spider powers.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Why is she still driving the taxi?
Yes, she keeps the taxi that's like completely shattered. And if you took that on like a ferry, they'd be like, "Why is this shattered? There's no license plate. Maybe we should call this in." Like she would have been arrested before she even got on the boat.
Makes no fucking
sense. It makes no sense. But the movie doesn't want you to think about that. She drives the same broken taxi. And doesn't get pulled over, nothing. Maybe they were just off-duty cops. Maybe they're just sitting in a coffee shop eating donuts all day.
Yeah.
And like, they never, like, ID. Oh, what the fuck is... Remember when he was like, yeah, these were the girls from my visions. Can you run this through the computer? And the computer runs, and it shows the costume in his vision. It's like, how could you translate that to the computer? You saw it in a dream. How is that possible that you would know what the costumes would look like? Did you like draw up a sketch and be like, all right, have the computer match this with the like how?
What was the machine?
How?
What was the machine from the Dark Knight that Lucius
Fox used? Yeah. But that was all like echolocation shit and like pinned on everyone's cell phones. I don't even think they really explained that. They were like, this is a technology that's going to be in the future. It's like, well, how did you get it now?
Well, because she killed the NSA lady.
Right, but
he had sex with her first, of course.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm going to kill you, but before that, can you set up a monitor right there in the PC and like the programs, can you install those for me? And then I'm not going to kill you.
And then the chick he was forcing to work for him.
Yeah.
The dude just kept saying, if you don't find them, I'm going to fucking kill you.
It's like, call the cops at that point. Get this motherfucker arrested. What the fuck are you doing? And then like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, dude, there was so much ADR and dubbing over that guy's voice.
Yeah,
like that guy his mouth would be saying one thing, but like what came out completely fucking different. And every time like he was like, "Okay, let's go," and he would turn around and ADR like the jungle is a part of the like exposition that like you don't see him saying. It's just all ADR'd in. It's like and like because you can notice with the dubbing, like the audio tracks are really different. Like when he's saying something like "ha da da," then all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, this is obviously a microphone in the studio."
Yeah.
Like it was just so. It took me out of the movie multiple times, and it's only for that character. Mostly.
JJ, would you recommend this movie?
Yes.
Dude,
don't watch it.
I'm gonna be so honest. I'm getting bored just talking about it.
Yeah,
because it's just like it's so mediocre. but it's
Hey.
not a bad movie, you know. Like
It is though.
it's no, I mean like in the sense of like it's genuinely not a 3.
It's not.
It's not a 3.7.
No,
It's like a
I-
5,
say
dude. It's like
it's no.
it's
Five
competent.
5 is fine. This is a fine movie. This is not a fine movie, so you have to go below a 5.
Then 4, I don't know. I guess it's
No.
close to 4.
No. This thing is like
Well,
a
it's
2.
close to 4.
The only thing you can say is like, oh, like the production value is kind of there, but like story, characters, every other thing, audio issues, fucking everything's bad.
Yeah, and
It's not good.
It has a budget of $80 million.
And right now,
Why it had such bad product placement.
Yeah.
And then, these just see all the fucking character names. They were like, I don't know a single one. And then opening weekend,
Yikes.
it only made $15 million.
And that 80 million is only production. That doesn't.
That's not including
marketing, which they did
all that
market
shit.
this. Also, the Pepsi product placement was really funny. The main character
He
gets
died,
killed by a Pepsi
yeah, he
sign.
gets killed by the Pepsi sign.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
It'll probably make its money back. It'll probably make like a couple $1 million.
It'll make its production
Yeah.
money back. Definitely not its marketing.
I don't get it, man.
It's almost like Sony's like, oh, we have a blank slate in February 2024. All right, let's make a Spider-Man movie. What should we make? Madam Web. Okay, just make it. Like it doesn't feel like there's any passion. Like no one was passionate in making Madam Web. You know what I mean? Like nobody.
I just don't get it. I don't get why. I know that bad movies have always existed, but I feel like
No, this one's the first one.
Yeah, you're right. But I feel like in the last I feel like ever since the Marvel movies came out, like the first one, like once the success of like Avengers really dawned on everybody that they can make a fuck ton of money.
Yeah. I don't think
I feel like people are obviously, yes, they are trying to chase that high.
Yeah.
And even Marvel now is trying to reclaim that spark, and they're failing. It's like the same thing with games. Like all of it's just making me so not interested in doing any of these things.
Yeah.
Like watching these movies or playing these games. Because like it's all just trying to chase that high.
I think we often talk about superhero fatigue. I don't think we have superhero fatigue. I think we just have like
franchise fatigue.
That and like just bad movie fatigue. Just like a lot of these Marvel movies or just superhero movies in general, like Aquaman, Madam Web, Flash, are just like, I don't want to see that. That doesn't look like it's gonna blow my socks off, you know?
Yeah,
like Marvel was able to ride that through with the MCU, everything before Endgame, because it's like, oh, it's all building up towards something. None of the Sony movies, nothing like that is building toward anything that people care about.
And even now with like the Marvel movies, like the only reason I care about Deadpool is the fact that it's a Ryan Reynolds movie.
Yeah.
They brought back Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
They got the same energy.
They dug Logan out of his grave.
Yeah, literally. It's like,
I hope it's not the same version, like, because then that kind of ruins. Well, I guess you could just.
I mean, this whole thing just ruins Logan, him coming back.
Yeah.
Because the whole point was to be a send off. Like, I'm officially done with the character.
Yeah. But he's got the classic yellow outfit out, so.
But this, like, that movie feels like Guardians, where it was like, I'm watching this for James Gunn. I'm not watching this for the greater impact of the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not that interested in just a standalone Star-Lord movie.
No.
Like, what makes the Guardians movies fun is their chemistry and the whole cast is
because James Gunn knows how to do fun. That's why I think this new Superman movie is going to be fun as fuck.
But even still, like, I don't care.
I do.
Like, I know that you're excited. I know that you're hype about it. And the guy we talked at the movie theater was like, yeah, they're rebooting the whole franchise, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fine. Like, I'm cool with it. I'm probably just going to be mostly excited for the Batman 2.
Dude, oh my god.
That's it.
They're starting to film now.
I know. I saw production.
They wrapped up Penguin, so that should be coming out soon. With Colin Farrell.
So I'm just like not interested in any of this stuff. it is taking
you're approaching the Star Wars territory where
it's
you're just like, I'm
becoming
done.
the Star Wars stuff.
I watched the first episode of Andor. I'm like, I really like this, and then I just never continued.
Yeah, I will tell you this. I'll tell you this. It was a good show.
Yeah.
I do recommend you watch Andor, but I also get it if you don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
Like, it's totally fine. But like, it blows me away that so like Skull and Bones just came out. It's a game that Ubisoft just made.
It's supposed to be like
$70 game.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Took 10, 15 years to make. Being outsold by Helldivers and Palworld. Games.
Helldivers servers happen. Now they're up. Well, I was able to get on like immediately, so they must have done something right.
Well, they've been
kicking out people.
They set a timeout limit. So now you have 15 minutes to move your character, or else you get kicked from the server.
Yeah.
Like those games, $40, $30 for Palworld.
Yeah.
And
combined together is one Skull and Bones.
Is one Skull and Bones. It's like
or Suicide Squad.
One Suicide Squad. One Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
Like they're these big franchises, and they're doing nothing productive with them. Like you could just make like it feels like it's not hard to make something good.
Yeah.
I feel like yes, it's hard to make something that's like like on the level of like Barbie and Oppenheimer, where you got that like lightning in a bottle. Like look at these two movies that are coming out around the same time.
It depends on how much freedom I think the creatives are allowed. Because too much freedom, and it's like, well, this is getting a little like experimental.
Now you're getting
and then too much control is just like, I could just tell the producers were just making decisions in the back. Like there's no soul to this movie. So it's all about finding that like perfect, beautiful middle ground. Like for example, like the Batman, the animated stuff, like they couldn't show really like Joker intentionally killing someone. So what do? They create the laughing gas. Well, they didn't create it already existed.
But they use it.
But they illustrate it. It's almost more horrifying than death because like the characters are like giant smiles, just like ha 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 ha, just like
and they're
oh my
forced
God.
to laugh to death.
And then like because Bruce Timm, making those animated projects was always limited. Like okay, but you got to keep it friendly for the kiddies, and you could still have dark storylines and stuff. But like, hey, just don't show anyone getting shot. Then he gets the animated version of Killing Joke. He's like, I want Batgirl to have sex with Batman. Like, I need that to happen.
God, he's like an old man, too. He's like an old man in that.
I'm like, oh, Bruce, why? And he always pushes for Batgirl and Batman. I'm like, Catwoman's right there. What the fuck are you doing? He's like, he has to bang Commissioner Gordon's daughter.
In that same movie,
yeah,
they have I think Dick Grayson and fucking Harley Quinn have sex too.
No, that's Batman Harley Quinn.
Is it?
Yeah, it's technically it is though canonically related to Batman the animated series. So yeah, she's like, doesn't she tie him up? And it's a little like,
well, she like kidnaps him because he's following her.
I haven't seen the movie. Granted,
I know that. I saw it in theaters. Yeah. My uncle wanted.
You saw it in theaters?
My uncle wanted to watch it with us.
Is he a Batman?
Yeah, he's a big he's a big comic book fan and everything.
Okay.
And we all thought it was going to be good because it's a Batman movie. So we were like,
because it's related to the animated series, one of the best superhero things.
Let's fucking watch it.
Yeah.
And she's like working at like a supervillain cafe or whatever.
Yeah.
And like she's being followed by Nightwing at home, and she like tricks him and knocks him out, ties him in her room, and is like, "The fuck you following me for?" And then like he just like kind of explains it, I guess. And then like she's getting changed, so he pops a boner, and she's like, "Oh, I guess the boy wonder is no longer a boy." And then they fuck.
Bruce Timm.
Job, man.
It's like once he was allowed to have like, all right, you're allowed to have this rated R or PG-13. He's like, I'm gonna have Nightwing and Harley Quinn fuck, and I'm gonna have Batgirl and Batman fuck.
And it's so gross with
like he's like, I've been holding back all this time.
And it's so gross with the Killing Joke because then like the next scene is the actual story of the Killing Joke.
Yeah, where she gets
got and then like
because like
sexually assaulted.
Well, okay. Granted, I will say this: Bruce Timm didn't write that. it was Brian Azzarello, who was also a comic book writer,
No, yes.
who wrote the 30 minutes before, and I don't like him as a writer. Some people do, some people don't. But like, it's just like, oh, we need to have a reason that Batman would be sad about Batgirl getting shot. How about they had sex? And it's like that he could just be sad because it's Batgirl and he's trained her. It doesn't have to be that.
No,
like,
it's because
no,
they fucked.
Commissioner, she blew me on the rooftop.
Commissioner Gordon, your daughter fucked me.
She gives me the nice head. Commissioner.
Bro, she's like 18.
She's like 18. Barely legal, but still legal.
So fucked up. We talked about like Sonic stupid shit before the movie. Yeah. God.
Oh
what was it? Shadow and
just like
Shadow and who? Who is Shadow fucking? I don't remember.
But I remember in the movie, I was just like, oh, that guy's costume is black, kind of like the infamous PlayStation 2 classic Shadow the Hedgehog, like every couple of minutes.
Oh, JJ, this has been one hell. I'm surprised we got to an hour.
I know. I was seeing like 52 minutes. I'm like, oh god, what are we gonna fill up here? Like, it's not. Don't pay for this movie.
I'll be for real. Like, we're dumb. We're not getting paid to make these videos.
No, but it's just kind of a fun thing we do.
But, like,
it's almost like
it's fun
tradition.
Yeah. So we'll probably watch another bad.
What's the next bad superhero movie?
Let's see this. Let's see the movie. Let's see what.
I know DC's not coming out with anything. Schedule. Aquaman was the last
superhero movie schedule.
Deadpool's
in July.
Oh shit, July.
Kraven the Hunter.
Oh, all right. We gotta see Kraven.
And then I guess Venom 3 is coming out in November. Here,
apparently, Agatha's
coming out. I'll show you chat. So I mean, I guess
Venom 3, really? I haven't seen.
We're gonna be watching Kraven the Hunter.
We're gonna be watching Kraven the Hunter. Oh, I can't wait for the Thunderbolts movie. That's
another shitty looking
awesome
movie.
Blade, if it even comes out.
I don't know. I mean, this is as accurate as last week, so I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it'll happen. I don't know. Oh wow, the Avengers movie's coming out soon.
Didn't they retitle King Dynasty? Aren't they said something like, oh yeah, even before Jonathan Mayers, we were planning on moving ahead with a different villain. I'm like, then why the fuck would you name your Avengers movie Avengers King Dynasty? Almost like you're saving face.
They're stupid. They're fucking dumb.
They're fucking it up. They're ruining it. They're ruining it. Deadpool Wolverine should be fun though.
Yeah.
It's at least gonna be a fun time. You know? It might not be as good as the first, but it's gonna be fun.
Good. I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So that, folks, you guys got into the deep inner minds of us and our
in the web
and our web of thoughts
and minds
and feelings.
You know what's funny? We are the only ones we have been the only ones watching this stream. Not a single other person. Usually it goes up to like 2, 3, sometimes
it's 2.
But like, no, it's not.
Yeah, it's not 2. It's just 2 concurrent.
Oh, who the fuck else is watching?
Who are you? So thank you for watching the after. Most of our views come from people that watch after the stream, so thank you for watching. Mm-hmm. If you like what you see, please join us. Usually every Thursdays. If things change, we'll let you know ahead of time, or you'll see it in the stream. As per usual, we're not going to promise anything, but we do want to try different things for the channel. And based on our schedules, we will figure it out. JJ is falling asleep. So just keep an eye out. I don't know when we're going to do things, but we are interested.
The live streams will be pretty consistent. That's the only thing that's pretty consistent.
I think next week we're going to do something a little different with the stream. I think we're going to do a live stream of Helldivers.
Next week. That'll be fun.
And then after that, we might get back into our Persona grind. And do a Persona character tier list.
I haven't touched Persona since
we talked about it.
No. I got up to like hour 30, 37.
I just finished the second boss fight. We finally got Fuka.
Oh, okay.
So Yeah, we'll definitely talk about because I'm back on my bullshit where I'm obsessed with Persona again. So we'll definitely talk about it in the coming weeks. And then after that, I mean, it just depends on what comes out, what we're interested in. Maybe we'll review Avatar: The Last Airbender. Force ourselves
Are
to
you
watch
gonna
that
make
shit.
me watch it?
Let me
Oh,
see. Let me see how
that's
many
a
episodes. Let
series,
me
man.
see how many episodes it is.
I've heard nothing but terrible things, and like everyone being like, I understand why the original creators dropped out.
Let me see. Let me see.
It's
Right.
almost like if it's animated, you don't have to make it live action. It's almost like
Nah, fuck
animation
you,
is an
idiot.
actual art form.
No, you're dumb.
You're right, I am
You're
dumb.
dumb.
I have been enjoying Love Is Blind 6. There's a lot of juicy ass drama, and I'm there for it. I'm actually excited to go back home and watch it with
So
my
it's
friend.
8 episodes.
So when are we? Okay, when are we gonna talk about it?
Whenever one of us says I watched the first episode.
That's rough. Well, maybe Steph will make me watch
That's
it.
rough, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
I'm
that's
sure
kind of.
I'm sure Zuko will say that and then turn to the camera and be like,
Did you get it?
"We pay attention." Oh, sorry. Did I break the mic?
No,
We pay attention to the memes. Do you know the memes?
you get
Look,
it.
the cabbage guy. What happened to all my
They're
cabbages?
singing the cave song.
They're singing the cave. You remember the cave song? Your secret tunnel